Okay. What about the wipes? Do the wipes actually wipe on and wipe off like they're supposed to?
Yeah, so I brought in.
When?
Hey, Cole, how are you?
What's going on, man?
How are you?
Doing well. Can't complain, man. Did you run in yesterday?
I did.
No.
Weather's getting nice. Finally.
Do you find yourself sometimes going longer, or you just pretty much stick to your route if it's nice out?
I pretty much stick to the same route.
Gotcha.
I kind of know how to navigate it. Kind of my comfort zone, you know.
Yep.
What's up, Lynn?
Hey, Malik, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good.
So we're coming off of Ian Happ going yard on the first pitch of 2018 that he saw. That's as opposed to.
No, you're coming off. Here, let me look at this. Let me see what it is. It's something from the Happ House.
That Cubs 162. You got it. That's cool. That's what I had originally, but I just saw that in the script. It said coming off of the first pitch of 2018. Oh, listen to that voice.
Major League Baseball season, so definitely the heart was going a little bit. It happened 7 home runs in spring training. I expect him to take a pretty healthy cut here if he gets a juicy looking first pitch fastball from the Rangers.
Can you mute
Especially to lead off the game, lead off the season. There's no way he's not throwing up. So I was all over. I was just ready for it. And baseball is back.
So it's coming off that.
Okay, so is that Ian and the guys in that house watching that?
No, that's Ian. That's actually a clip. So it is the first pitch thing. That's Ian breaking it down. It aired.
Okay, so it has nothing to do. It will be on Cubs 162.
It's a pretty damn one to use it. This aired on. Hold on, I'm just not sure if it's 162 or if it's Cubs YouTube. Hold on, I'll get the answer.
Malik, can you mute?
Yeah.
Either way, though, Malik, I can just tee it up and like Ian Happ going yard on the first pitch he saw in 2018.
Yeah.
Is that on? I can help you too if you need something.
Yeah, just Lynn looks a little pixelated, so I'm trying to update his phone real quick. Sorry, was I muted earlier?
Hey. So the end bump is what? Where is that from?
Yeah, partially.
Sorry, I'm updating your phone.
did the Peloton yesterday, Len, and I am a firm believer that all those achievements on the side and all these people that are like zooming ahead of you, it can't be real. There's no way it's real.
You think it's just a motivational tactic?
I feel like it really has to be like that. I mean, because I have a regular bicycle that I ride on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll ride up down hills and take no breaks. And I feel like spinning is easier than actually riding a bike. I mean, because just the fact that you have to keep on going. But it's like if these people
Right.
are actually spinning at that rate, they're unbelievable. I give them nothing but the tip of the cap.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
So
It's pretty
Cole,
good,
it's
though. Do you have,
a show called The
What's up,
Breakdown, and it's him breaking down that home run. So you're right. Anything reaction like that you were going to say would
yeah,
work.
I'll just, you know what, because if
Yeah, don't say the
muddy anything up, nope.
Right.
Because in case something changes, a time slot or this, that, and the other, we'll just keep it.
Yeah, routine looks good on
Keep
this
it how we
stream.
need to keep it. I told you I got the same shirt as Bruce here.
Hey, what do you guys see on the stream right now? I think I accidentally flipped.
He's going to change his shirt. I just texted him.
You see Cole?
What's up?
Cole? Yeah.
He's changing his shirt today, so he's not going to have it.
Sorry, man. I got problems.
The only thing that's cutting is preview.
Okay.
What's up, sweetie?
Lynn, you know some place?
Yes.
New Buffalo, Michigan.
1200.
New Buffalo, Michigan. I've been past it a million times.
Oh, so I was going to ask you if you knew anything about it.
If that makes it look any better.
I just know it's basically at the Indiana border, and there's some good vacation spots there. But I've never been on the beach there or anything.
Gotcha.
New Buffalo. Where's that at?
Someone.
It's like off exit 1 when you get into Michigan around the lake. It's like a tourist spot. A lot of Chicago people rent houses.
Kind of like Lake Geneva in Wisconsin.
Supposed to be nice.
Yeah, and leave them at 800.
Len,
hey,
you
Len,
said
real
that
quick, can you sign out and sign back in? I think it'll improve your video quality if you do that real quick.
Me?
Yep, just sign out and sign back in real quick if you can.
Okay.
Sorry.
What you know about that place in Michigan, Malik? You trying to go there or what?
No, someone invited me to, and I wanted to know about it. So
okay.
I guess it's like like Lynn said, it's a spot where people from Chicago go just for like holidays and rental houses or whatever. But I'm not doing that because
like Lake Geneva.
Yeah, I'm not breaking quarantine for some. Yeah, I'm good. I'm
How
cool.
long you been quarantined for?
I haven't left the house, man, for the most part, outside of walking the dog and the grocery store for 8 weeks.
Yeah. All I've been to really is the grocery store and the golf course.
Yeah. It's what it is.
Open. The lakes at El Segundo is open.
It looks about the same to me.
Take the little one there. I played with her the other day. We played 9 holes.
So you have another? Is he on his phone?
Another good one for her would be Santa Monica, Pinmar. You know Pinmar?
Yep.
Radar Road.
Yep. I feel like that one might still be a little too long because all the par 4s. I feel like the par 3s are perfect with only 2 par 4s.
If you're lucky, though, maybe you can have Han Solo land his plane right on the middle of the course
Right.
while you're playing.
I mean, you know Royce, right?
Yeah, of course I know Royce.
Yeah. So I was doing update shifts at Fox, and Royce runs in the you know the newsroom in Fox on the fifth floor.
Yep.
He walks in. He's like, dude, like my boy's golfing in Santa Monica at Penmar, and someone just landed a plane on the course, and we were like, what? And then like 5 minutes later, it's on the news like Harrison Ford just crash lands at Santa Monica's Penmar golf course right by the Santa Monica airport. And then like a minute after that, like Royce is like, dude, he's like, my boy ran up to the plane. He said it was Harrison Ford.
Yeah, we used to laugh at that
Then,
all the time.
didn't he have a crash landing again? Harrison Ford?
No,
He just landed somewhere like.
We had another one in Orange County, and then recently again at the same airport in Santa Monica. So, like, he's playing with fire, obviously. This is the third time that's happened.
That's not great. Yeah, because I tweeted Royce, well, that happened probably like 2-3 weeks ago in Santa Monica. I'm like, we're doing this again?
There we go.
How you doing? You guys hear me all right?
Yes, we're hearing you. What's up? My name's Malik. I'm the producer here. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. So we're going to get going here shortly. Our director, Kevin, who I think you may have worked with on the game show, is going to chime in, make sure you're all good for the setup-wise, technically.
Hey, Ian, what's going on? This is Kevin.
How are you?
Good. Are you working on a laptop by chance?
Yes.
Perfect. Can you, I just want to create a little bit more kind of head and shoulder space on you. Can you either sit back more or push your laptop further away from you? Whatever you're comfortable with. And then from there, just tilt down a little bit.
I just don't want you to see too much of the room. If you're good with
Understood.
this.
Hey, Ian, what's going on, man? Cole right here.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Question for you: Is that place in at University of Cincinnati that taco spot Habanero? Is that place still there?
Habanero? I don't think so. Not that I remember.
Okay, because I used to. My buddies he was roommates with Uke at Cincinnati, so when I used to come back from school, I used to bunk at those guys' house. We used to go all the spots over there.
Yeah, they
How you doing, Happer?
did everything right by campus. My first 2 years.
Ian's breaking up. We got a bad audio connection with him.
Ian, I think last time, do we use your phone for play at home?
I think we did. Hold on.
It was either that or if you went to it was the guest house, I believe that we did this out of.
Try his phone.
Ian, you got me here. Did we lose you?
Is any better?
Yep. Let's see if the signal stays steady here. But you can give me a slow 10 count real quick just to check your audio.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Looking.
What's up, Happer? How are you, bud?
Yeah. Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks. Hoping to get back at it sooner than later.
Yeah, I think that's what we're all hoping.
Right.
Yep.
So Cole, when you bring us in, just reacting to that, you'll have first question, and then we'll just go back and forth between you and Lynn.
So just ask him, how's things, and then get into it, and then
Yep. Yep.
Okay, cool. It's like the first 1.5. The first one was just
Sure. Yep.
no doubt.
All right, I'm all set here.
All right,
I'm
great.
rolling.
All right, guys, let's do this.
Wait, stand by real quick. All right, all good. You want a Cole single?
Yep. All right, guys, here we go. Good energy, everybody. I'll count you in here, Colt. 3, 2, 1.
Well, going big fly in the first pitch you see in 2018, that's never a bad thing. So let's welcome in the man himself, fourth-year Cub. It's Ian Happ joining Len Casper and myself here on Cubs 360. Ian, thanks for joining us. How you doing today, man?
Yeah, doing well. Hanging out in Arizona, hoping that baseball is not too far around the corner.
Okay, talk about baseball and Arizona. That's where you guys have been since the shutdown. And we know that you and Nico Horner and Zach Short and Dakota Meckes, you've all been in that house, and you guys have been calling it the compound. So how have things gone since you guys have been locked down in there?
Yeah, things have gone really well. I think our quarantine experience has been pretty good relative to a lot of other things that are happening out there. So we're very lucky to be together. And we've done some fun things. We have tennis court here. We've played a lot of tennis, staying active that way. And we started a podcast called The Compound, which has been great for us to connect with Cubs fans, talk to some of our teammates, and also some Cubs fans that are around the country. So it's been great.
Ian, we could talk about a lot of things for probably an hour and a half with you and never really get into baseball because you have so many outside interests. But I'm going to ask you a selfish question because as a broadcaster, I have all of these great statistics that I can use. And one of those are the batter splits, right? So I've got home and road splits for your career. And I see here 37 combined games at Great American Ballpark and Busch Stadium, 13 career home runs and an OPS in the 1200s. So when I bring up that note during a Cubs telecast when we're in Cincinnati and St. Louis, is that random? Is there some sort of mystery behind it? Is there a reason why you've hit so well in those two ballparks? I'm curious.
I don't know. I think Great American, just playing ball, college ball at Cincinnati, and being really comfortable in the ballpark with the way the ball flies and with the batters. I guess that explains it. But for Bush, I don't know why I've hit so well there. I've had great success, and I think it's just in your division when you're playing teams over and over, you start to get used to some of the pitchers. You start to feel a little bit more comfortable, and those teams haven't had quite as much turnover as the Pirates or the Brewers. So I think that's one of the reasons.
All right, Ian, I want to ask you about the podcast, The Compound, in just a second. But first things first, you said there's a tennis court there, and you guys have been playing a lot of tennis. So who's the best in all the house? Who has that championship medal around their neck right now, so to speak?
Yeah, I think Nico's probably the most consistent player. I got a new racket. I'm pretty solid with it. I'm undefeated so far.
Okay.
But I haven't had a singles match with Nico since the new racket. So we'll have to get that on the books. But the doubles teams have been Zach and Nico versus Dakota and myself, and pretty even. We have some epic matches, a lot of games played.
Okay. Well, how's the podcast been going?
Yeah, the podcast has been great. Just I think getting the fans' reactions and giving them something to look forward to and be a part of during quarantine, and just to give them a little bit of sports and kind of let them into how our quarantine, how our off time is going, and then get some from fresh perspectives from teammates and then other Cubs fans, whether it's Jake Johnson or Jeff Garland, and get some of their stories. It's been really cool.
You're kind of known as the best golfer on the team. How often have you played with Kyle Hendricks? I remember talking with Jake Arrieta about 3 or 4 years ago and how frustrated Jake was with Kyle because he said he never plays, and whenever he does, he shoots like a 70.
Yeah, I have the same frustration because you can't get him out on the course. He has an absolutely beautiful swing. The only time I've really seen it is during our team like scramble match in spring training, which we didn't have this year, and I think it got rained out last year. So it's been a couple years since I've seen it, but it's a beautiful move, and I'm going to try to force him back on the golf course.
Okay, you're a jack of all trades. You can play tennis. You're solid at golf, and we know how versatile you are on the field. Since your time with the Cubs, you played 7 different positions. Now, how do you feel that your versatility will come into play this season? Because we know that 2020 it's going to be compacted, Ian.
Yeah, I think it's big just for the team to have options. We don't know what the roster is going to look like. We don't really know how many guys are going to be on the roster because those decisions haven't been made yet. So it'll be interesting to see how we go. It was definitely going to be different with the 26 man. Now we're looking at somewhere between 20 and 30 probably. So just to be able to give guys a break, if the universal DH is in play, that opens up some different spots. So just trying to let Rossi be as creative as possible and hopefully keep guys fresh during the kind of sprint instead of a marathon this year.
Yeah.
Ian, as a switch hitter, how difficult is it to keep both sides of the plate kind of in sync? And I'm sure you have moments where you're feeling a lot better from one side versus the other, but do you try to even up your BP swings on a daily basis?
Yeah, I try to take the same number of swings in my preparation and then in batting practice, but it definitely is tough when you're only getting a couple right-handed bats for a week or for 2 weeks because you just see so many more right-handed pitchers. And our division over the past few years has been very right-hand starter dominant. We have that has changed a little bit this year, but just making sure that you're getting enough practice, enough at bats that even if I'm not getting right-handed at bats, I'm cranking the machine up or getting the left-handed BP throw to get in there because just visually it's quite a change.
Ian, how has your training changed from week to week? I know when everything shut down, I imagine that you guys would think, okay, we'll be back to business sooner rather than later. So you just maintain status quo. But as the weeks have unfolded, has your general progression changed at all?
Yeah, I think that when we got into it, it was, you're right, a little bit more status quo, try to keep some of the end of spring training workouts and lifts that were getting us into the season. And then as we kind of saw that this was going to be a little bit of a longer break, you kind of move more into your off-season workouts. Maintaining weight's important. I know some guys lose, sometimes gain, depending on your workouts. So maintaining your weight and then just staying active. I think that's like tennis has been great for us just to be able to be explosive and move around. And make sure you're getting your sprint work into running because some of that stuff that you take for granted, you run around the outfield during BP or being able to be on your feet for 6 hours, 10 hours a day, takes something out of you. So to kind of simulate that as much as possible is really important.
Ian, I was late to the coffee game. I don't think I ever had a cup of coffee until I was about 42, and now I'm about 3 or 4 cups a day minimum, starting about 10 minutes after I wake up. So tell us about your coffee project.
Yeah, so I partnered with Connect Roasters about an hour south of Chicago to bring quarantine coffee. We're really excited about the project. The roast that they're doing is a medium roast from Guatemala. It's fantastic, super smooth. I was really impressed with their coffee when they sent me samples, and that's why I pitched this idea to them. And basically the concept is we're going to give $3 from every bag sold to COVID relief efforts. We're going to announce those organizations that we'll be working with kind of end of the week, early next week. And so it's just really exciting to be able to give back, help people, and share a real passion of mine, which is coffee.
Ian, before
And
we get
I've
out of
seen
here,
you on
tell
the
everybody
road
where
at
they
some
can
of those
find that
coffee shops too.
I'm in.
Yeah, coffeeforcovid.com is where you can go find it. If you go on my Twitter, Instagram, ihap_1, you can find it there. Connect Roasters, Instagram or Twitter, you can find it there. But the website is coffeeforcovid.com. You can ship anywhere in the country, get it out quick. And looking for some fan reviews because just the initial feedback has been really awesome.
Oh, excellent. I have to go pick some of that up immediately, if not soon. Ian Happ, 4th-year Cub. Thanks so much for taking time out to join Len and I here on Cubs 360 today. Good luck this season, too.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Now, more still to come right here on Cubs 360, including Ryan Sandberg and Sean Dunston. Well, they formed a special double play combo during their time together with the Cubs. So was that the best middle infield pair in Cubs history? We're going to dig into that right here on Cubs 360, presented by Miller Lite, as soon as we bounce back. Hey, thanks, Ian. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
Clear.
Thanks,
Good
Pepper.
job,
Yeah,
guys.
See you soon, buddy.
Good stuff.
Have you had any Ukes coffee? You know, he's got a roastery up in Los
Yeah.
Gatos.
I have. His is awesome.
Good stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'm a bounce over there and pick up some of those beans, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Hey,
Excellent.
Cole, can you
Thanks,
stick
Ian.
around?
Appreciate the time, man.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
See you.
See you.
No doubt.
Yeah.
See you in a few, Lynn.
Will this be the same link or a new link?
Same link.
Find,
Same link, Lynn.
Same.
link.
Okay.
Got it.
Yep.
All right.
Same one.
Got it.
I'll see you guys in a bit.
Good job.
See you in a
Thanks.
little bit, Len.
Hey, Cole, I just sent you a couple promos. Can you just read those, knock these out?
Sure. And plus, we want to do a quick audio fix. I stepped on Len because that's why I teed him up. You know, we'll get to the
No.
podcast in just a second. But who's the best?
It's okay. They'll fix it and edit.
Okay, I didn't know if there was a clean. I'm like, so how's the podcast going? Like, I don't know if you just wanted a clean one of those.
Okay. We can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried making it clear to Lynn that going back to boxes with you and Ian, but
No, it's all right. It happens. No worries.
Yeah, that's why I tried to be quick. As soon as he got done, that's why I'm like, well, how is the podcast going? It's all good though. Sometimes it's tough to song and dance that.
So he's going to read a couple promos, Kevin.
is this for Stadium?
This is for Stadium, and this is also for our promo department. The first one,
All right.
it'll be clear.
I have a name font I can put in for this. Notch sent me, and is this the slab you want for this one right here, the first read?
You're going to read the Stadium one first, Cole?
Oh, where's that one at? Did you? Let's see. I've
That's
got
the one in
the
the
promotion
body.
for 360.
There's one in the
Coming
body,
up on
and then
Cup
there's
360.
Yep, that's the one in the body, and then if you hit, there's an attachment as well. The attachment is for the game. The one in the body is for Stadium.
Okay. Okay.
Which
cool.
one are you going to do first?
I'll do the stadium.
Great. All right.
Cool.
So,
This is the slab for it, correct?
yes.
Coming up.
You can actually use that slab for both of them.
I'll name for about
Same
4 or 5
ribs.
seconds.
Use them same ribs. Coming up on Cubs 360, presented by Miller Lite. Ian Happ, he's going to join the show to tell us all about the compound. That's his living quarters, as well as the podcast. Plus, how consistent will David Ross's 2020 lineup be? That and more coming your way tonight. Cubs 360, 7:30.
Are you ready, Cole?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, coming up tonight on Cubs 360, presented by Miller Lite, Ian Happ, he joins the show and tells us all about the compound. That's the place he and his roommates have been living, as well as his Cubs podcast. Plus, in 2020, how consistent will David Ross's lineup be? We'll let you know right here on Cubs 360, 7:30 sharp, only on Marquee Sports Network.
Okay. Do the other one.
Let me do a nay there.
Same thing, name and slab for this too, Malik.
Yeah, that works as well.
All right, let's give this a run.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Hey, Cubs fans, be sure to stay tuned because after the game, you can check in with the stadium where Michael Kim and the guys are going to break down all things The Last Dance. That's at 7 o'clock. And then at 7:30 sharp, Ian Happ is going to stop by Cubs 360 to let us know. Shoot. I was almost there. 3, 2, 1. Hey there, Cubs fans. Stay tuned because after the game, the stadium with Michael Kim and the gang, it's going to hit 2, 1. Hey there, Cubs fans. Be sure to stay tuned because after the game, the stadium with Michael Kim and the guys, they're going to talk about all things The Last Dance. That's at 7 o'clock. And then at 7:30, it's us right here on Cubs 360, where Ian Happ is going to join us and let us know how everything's been going since quarantine. 3, 2, 1. Hey there, Cubs fans. Be sure to stay tuned because right after the game, Michael Kim and the guys on the stadium, they're going to talk all things The Last Dance. And then right after that at 7:30 on Cubs 360, Ian Happ. He's going to join us to let us know how everything's been going during quarantine. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss it. Here we go.
All right, boom. You're clear. I will talk to you in about an hour and 25 minutes.
Change. You got it. No doubt. Thanks, man.
All right, man. I'll see you. Thanks, Cole.
Yeah.